Earth Spike, but back with the X, so
Radiant's
he'll be
middle
okay. They'll
tower
take a
has
tier 1
fallen.
tower mid, and
Someone
IG,
must be very pleased
16
with
minutes into the
themselves.
game in an
Or
out game, they
himself,
have a little bit of a network lead,
singular
and of course
entity,
as I finish
singular
that
pronoun.
sentence, jumps the other way.
Might be selective memory here, but I don't remember Haka being on another hero than Shadow Shaman and Lion for like the past, I don't know, 10 games or so. Am I wrong there, or?
He's really performing quite well. He's definitely played Phoenix.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah, so it must be a case of selective memory, just like when I cry about not getting my runes. All selective memory, guys. Life is not actually that bad. Fields, good man. Gotta be positive, always gotta be positive.
PMA works in your clubs and it works in your life. Attitude. Miles in the chat.
Yep.
So you see that the Alk has the top of the network. That's great. Alk, that's fine. The spread though doesn't feel that good. And then you look at what's next. It's 3 heroes on the side of IG.
Smoke into Roshan.
They're sharing the map pretty well.
Ranger making space down here. Probably gonna
try to fight out and hit by that snowball coming in. They get the kill to JT. They look over at Ollie. Fortunate that he gets caught out. No, not gonna land. Ollie's still able to run away.
Roshan represented
That
is
leaves the
now
Aegis available for IG to take. So JT
extinct.
sacrifices himself, but that's an Aegis for IG.
Pretty advanced play. I mean, it was all calculated, obviously. Like, best case scenario, he was trying to TP out is that he gets out, of course, but it was a well worth sacrifice. Like, that Roshan, that Aegis, can easily go into the hands of Secret 2 if they manage to win a team fight. So, good job.
Admiral is on
Well
board.
done by them. They have one Heaven's Halberd, almost 2 Heaven's Halberds up. It's gonna make it quite tough for the Ursa to really take these team fights until he gets his BKB.
Right, and I was going to ask about that. Do you think it, like, obviously it's worth it to have both Heaven's Halberds in terms of countering this Ursa, but do you want your Alk building into the Heaven's Halberd? Would you have rather him use that farm for something else?
It's gonna be a tough call. Like, they are gonna have a very strong mid-game timing because of those Heaven's Halberds, but if that doesn't pay off, then their like late-game timings will come quite a bit later, unfortunately. And it's not going to be easy to fight with this
Dire's
IO
top
at
tower
all.
is under
Like, he's
attack.
very strong at this point. There's an
Must
Aegis
I
on
repeat
a good
myself?
pace to his BKB. It's going to be a big problem.
Dagger looking for the right positioning. Get in there, find a good...
They're just
Well,
waiting for the
that
BKBs
spike.
right now. BKB on Windrunner, Ranger, 200 gold away. Emo still needs about 1500 for his. But he's happy to fight regardless, I'd say. Because he has 1900 health, is an Aegis, boot, he's ready to fight. Wind Ranger,
Radiant's
now he's ready to
bottom
fight too.
tower is under attack.
Oh, knee shadow. Oh,
Chased and just won't catch him. JT, he's looking MKB.
Admiral is on board.
JT can all of a sudden become that big damage dealer from the side that I don't know if Secret are going to be expecting all too much. His farm game has been pretty on point. He's keeping up with Nisha at the moment.
that's why Ursa is going for the non-greedy route, because they have 2 cores, namely IO and Wind Ranger, that are pretty greedy themselves. And that's why I said I like the adjustment of that Ursa.
Yeah, they really haven't had anybody really take over the map too much in terms of like, you've got nowhere else to farm if you're the other cores. Sometimes you see that, especially with like an Alchemist, where he'll take over the entirety of the map, farm, he'll be at the top, but the rest of the team really doesn't get much of the map at all, where IG right now looks to have done pretty well. They land the Shackle, they're going to follow it up with the stun as well, but the Finger, they got the Hex onto Nisha, he's in trouble, Snowball came, and is it going to be enough to keep this Kunkka alive? It's not looking likely, they'll get the gun on Nisha, they'll covering after her, and Tusk is not long for this world. They have a Snowball to save himself this time, and it's 2 heroes down to the side of Secret.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty easy setup here. Good Shackle by JT. Follow up by Hex. And that is just where Lion is such a deadly hero. Like, he disables the hero for so long. 2.6 seconds on the Earth Spike and 3.5 seconds on the Hex. Gives all your cores so much time to lay in the pain.
I don't think he got the finger stack on that though, but the damage being done by Kaka when they're going after these heroes is, yeah, it's only still 2. Could have been 3 there, but a good save. It just wasn't enough from Zor to Kunkka alive.
And now this game is going to get really scary. 2 BKB timings up on JT, on Io.
They find Dolly. Try to stay alive, borrows time, taking up as much time as he can. All he can do there, but build some space.
I like getting volley. Oh man,
That works. The foe coming in, they're going to try and get a kill here on Emo. He's all by himself for the moment, just trying to maybe use that Aegis and get this little secret as quickly on him as possible. Turn this around with the help of reinforcements. They've done just that to get a kill on Azai. Yeah, they've used that Aegis, but there wasn't much time left on it anyway. They're going to relocate right into a torrent. They don't get anything out of this just yet. Cup as well as Nisha are going to back off. Humpy, Earth Spike landed. They stopped the TP. Well done by Kaka. They'll get themselves a second. Kaka on fire right now. JT with the double kill. He's got a killing spree. I was pumping you up, dude. All right. BKB. Nobody saw that. Close your eyes, avert your attention from the screen in front of you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
10-second BKB
Has that
accident
ever
again,
been cause for celebration?
Eyes don't exist when these mistakes happen.
Radiant's
Wait, who
bottom
was
tower
it
is
that
being
used the BKB?
subjected to extreme
JT? Well, we all know about the infamous Chinese BKB. Just gotta make sure it works.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Now he knows it
under
does.
attack.
It does, yes. He shined gold.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Able to pick up the Alchemist here. Falls, but they don't slow
Spirit
anymore.
touches.
So.
BKB.
What's up, Jacob? How can I help you? You look a bit flustered.
I'm flustered. I'm stressed. That BKB usage just it really. I'm not even playing, and that kind of hit me in the gut.
It's okay. It's already back
Feeling.
off cooldown.
Feeling.
Just lost 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second is 1 second.
No, BKB starts with 9 seconds. I don't know what you're talking about. This is how it came.
10.
It was used.
Maybe your game is a bit broken. I'm not sure. Are you trying to defend him, Jacob? Huh? What are you trying to do?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not trying to defend that. That
just happens, you know, sometimes. You get too excited, you try to switch item slots, and then it just happens.
Yeah. Forward very near Spike. Through these here, they should get stunned on the back of this. They use the snowball to save this Alchemist. BKB pop by Emo. They're gonna go after this Urza. Walrus punch. As he's in range, they'll get the kill on Yaxor, trying to get a stun out. Maybe turn this around. They use the buyback on Tusk. They jump in, relocate though. They'll send him away. Got the edge on JT. They'll get the kill with the freezing shield. Pumpy. You get.
They went all in on the elf. Only brought him down to half. Good snowball save here by Yapzor. Then after that, Chemical Rage is punched. He just goes back to full. It's very similar to like a Timber Saw, something like that. You go all in on a hero like that, you don't kill him, fight is pretty much lost.
Radiant's top tower
having to
is
expend
under
the
attack.
buyback on Tusket. So it's
And
a small
not in a
victory for
good
them,
way.
but they do lose an important Wind Ranger.
And it was, you know, he just used the buyback on the Tusk, but he ends up saving his Alk, which is the most important part. That snowball save. Now you're starting to feel the ability of that snowball save where, yeah, they can keep up with it before and they can get that kill. Earlier in the game, they're not so fortunate, and that snowball save was enough to Alk alive.
Yeah, but Yapzor's fought really far behind the trend. That worked. 1700 gold away from a blink. He went for the Falcon Blade.
Got it.
Yeah, he's having less net worth than the enemy +5, which is a little bit concerning because you're kind of the guy that's supposed to initiate with the Blink Dagger.
Not gonna have the Pearl.
The closing in
best
another
feeling.
MKB. So a lot of damage potential coming out here. Alchemist.
Oh, Matumba, man, he's spotted, but if you go the other way with this, it doesn't look likely that IG want to exactly make the jump. I'm not sure they have vision, but he can know if anybody's behind him. They can't make that jump just yet.
Yeah, he's a little bit too tanky, sitting at 2.7k health. Once the Chemical Rage pop, health region will go up to like 150. Way too scary to fight into. Fly, almost done with his BKB. 300 gold away from it. That's the go time for IG. Roshan will also spawn 30 seconds, so that's going to be perfect timing for IG to take a fight, potentially even take a Roshan.
The next fight going to be, the victor taking Roche, which can certainly change the perception of this game. Right now, I know that you've got Alk at the top of the net worth for Secret, but IG, I would say, feel a little bit more in control of this one. Not by a lot. I would say it's probably like 55-45 at the moment in terms of favoring IG. We'll see how they fight this. And, oh, wow, I'm
City time.
82-18.
Yep. Io, level 20, plus Kaya Sage. That's going to be a ton of damage coming out from those balls. Like, they were tiny balls before, but now they're huge balls, and they're going to really hurt.
Smoke, let's see if they can make something of this. Like you said, next fight winner is going to be the one getting Roche. Nice spotted. There's the Axe, the Earth Spike. They're going to try and this around, maybe with a close. That'll hit onto the Earth. Alchemist going in, but 4-step onto the low ground, so Fly is safe for now, but Thunderman's still trying to go in. Looks over at Emo. He pops the BKB. The Shackle's not going to connect to a tree. Power shot over is a big whiff. BKB not available on Emo, though. I'm not sure that they can go for Roche, and they fought back on Zai anyway. So Secret know the importance of this Roche, and knowing that it's probably IG's game plan, they're going to stick nearby.
Yeah, it's just too much HP on the IG side. I don't know where the damage is going to come from. I don't think Alchemist has enough damage to take them down. He's only hitting for 200, but he's sitting at what? 2.7k health on the Ursa. He is enraged. Io sitting at 2.7k. He also has a lot of health regen. It's going to be so tough for them to really kill anyone of IG. So much save coming from the Abaddon, from the Io, so much sustain, and they're moving into the Roche pit? Really? That's so risky.
This is a risky play that I think they feel that they need. Power shot already spots it, so the question is, do they want to stick with this? They're relocating.
Io relocating?
Aren't going to block this. So tethered over on the Earth, so they're going to look over the top of it. They're going to go with this one. Kaka throws the sign out onto the Crystal Maiden. They've done a lot of damage on Ollie. Silence up. He used that Essence Drink. Snowball onto the high ground, chasing over after Kaka. And got the stun to get the kill. They'll take out one. The losing field on the other side of the fight is Fly focuses his attention on the Yasuo. Uses that wall to put him up in the air. It's not going to be enough to save himself. So 1-for-1 so far. Zai right into the hands of
also no buyback
in the previous engagement. So now 75 seconds without this Venomancer. They'll look over at Puppy. Will root up his Ursa for a moment, but it's not looking likely that Puppy survives. He'll fall to Emo. That's 3 dead on Secret. IG stepping to Roche now.
They're only going to get more tanky, and the damage output is not going to get a lot higher. That's not going to scale very well. You guys better. It's all on the Alchemist, and he just doesn't have the damage by himself to kill all these heroes. Like, good job, you killed a lion, but that's all you got. He bought back, and then what? How do you kill any of these cores?
Dire's middle tower
taking
is
and
under
soaking
attack.
up a lot of that damage, and this is really, I would say, even just a bit of a high IQ play there from Kaka to get him to the high ground and draw the Tumba Man as well as the Yasuo away from the fight, whether they like it or not.
There appears to be some sort of
IG take
magic
advantage of that,
at
get
work.
killing the Yasuo.
Radiant's top
Don't
tower
find the
is
Tumba Man,
under
but they
attack.
find Zaya. They get themselves a third
Radiant's top
Puppy.
tower has
And
fallen.
we said the fight secures Roche,
Surely
and that's
that
exactly
was
what it did. They've got themselves
intentional?
Aegis and Cheese.
Alright, just look at the gold difference. It only says 2,000, which is already pretty good against an Alchemist. But it feels like 10, 15k at this point, simply because,
Right.
I don't know how they kill them. I really don't. I don't know where their damage is gonna come from. They can't just magically make it appear. Maybe the Swift Blink is gonna change something. But this Venomancer is just dying fight after fight. He bought back, died back. Same with Yapsor. There's just no items coming out for them.
Radiant's top
all
tower
on
is
the
under attack. And not in a good way.
Zai got that Spirit Vessel at a pretty decent timing, and that was like the highlight of the game.
Radiant's
He
top
hasn't
tower
really done
is
much
under
since
attack.
then, and I'm not really sure what I expect him to do from this point on, and that's unfortunate. He's going for a halberd. They're trying to continue to disarm this Ursa as much as they can, but
It would appear
just not
Radiant's
enough.
top tower
Makes you wonder, is
is
he
under
really the
attack.
problem? Because it really feels like this Io and this Wind Ranger are causing just as many problems, if not more. Ursa is
Radiant's top tower
pretty
is
damn
under
good distraction,
attack.
and so is Lion. Like, they have to choose between
Radiant's top
the
tower
targets, and they
has
just,
fallen.
you know, maybe they can kill one guy, but there's still 3 more to worry about.
Turning into a 4K lead, and Emo looking for that heart.
Oh man, once that heart is
Looking for that
online,
25 as quickly as he can.
Oh, it's just going to be a permanent 200 health region on the target he's tethered to and himself. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think there's many more power spikes in Dota than this hard on IO, or many stronger power spikes, I'd say. Like, this is one ridiculous one.
He's almost got it, so it's really going to be a point where Secret probably backs to the wall.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
This challenge done.
But if this is going to be thrown at Ali, is it going to be enough? They've got heroes nearby where maybe IG can come over. They've got a 4-staff available, so he's not even dead.
Just popped the time, relocate out as well. So at least that was used, but they didn't really get much from it.
However, converging over mid, they do have vision of this. X over for the stun, going after the Ursa. The first hit back, but he's got the X. He's okay for now. Finds Zai, and there's the Abyssal Blade being used onto the Venomancer. He'll use that ult for a Venomous Scale, but that doesn't land. So
good charge also.
BKB no longer available for the Ursa. I think that's okay for Secret.
Yeah, he was he was full health there. I don't know why he was so itchy. Call him itchy, the Ursa. Instant BKB, whoa. And then he felt very obliged to run in.
Maybe not seeing the X, but BKB, I turn, I kill him.
Possibly, but there was a bad one right next to him. Gotta lay off that finger for a little bit. No need to panic, you're very tanky. You got an iron and TV, you have a cheese. You can't get permanently stunned.
Invisibility.
Aegis.
Style moves. They're starting to take over the triangle. Since you said it, taking over the triangle and a big part of Secret's side of the map.
590 movement speed on IO, by the way, with no boots. Sounds good. Well, 530 right now, because the Venom slow, of course, but it's just kind of ridiculous that you can break the movement speed cap with no boots.
Step lively now.
Slow
your admiral is on board.
rotation.
Yeah.
At 530.
That's when the Nitro runs out
ridiculous.
of it. And we got the throttled a little bit.
Overran.
Yeah.
Go for the mid-tier 2, and not sure there's much Secret can do to hold this tier 2 tower. They might have to be willing to give it up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
They want to initiate on this.
Feels like as though Secret, all they can do is just watch them take
tower is under attack.
I will occasionally come in.
They might be waiting for the Aegis timing.
Structures looking so fortified.
Right now, they're going to make the jump on the timing, but they don't go after the IO, they go after the Ursa. They've got the silence.
It can be popping out.
Story. That's coming through on Emo, who popped the BKB. Ali coming in with the borrow time. He popped. He's up in the air with the borrow time being used by Yapsor, and they've used that ult on Zai. He's taking so much damage. He ends up dead, dominating here for Fly, but they'll go after Isha as well as Yapsor. They're going to try and cut off this hunk at the pass. Good charge to block him out for a second. The man through, and Isha's in trouble. Losing field, went for the IO, but he's nowhere near dead. He'll need that cheese, he'll stay alive. Puppy gone, and Isha soon will follow. They're right on top of these heroes in a split up fight. The Apple has TP back to the base. Puppy, he buys back. And this is an Ursa in first far. Radiant's going to kill the Apple. They look over at Puppy, who just fought back. He's next up by Kaka. They're still looking over at Isha, who got back to base. The damage on the JT. They get to go to the Windrunner, and they'll take him out. It's just one dead on IG, though. They'll look over at Emo, who's still postured quite forward and will tether away from the base. IG still making Secret suffer with no answers.
At least they got JT. It cost them a buyback. But, you know, at least they got out, like, unscathed, I would say. Mostly. It could have gone a lot worse for them. And JT getting a little bit overexcited. Diving into T4 towers.
That's looking for a stun. Matu?
Maybe popped again?
Okay, BKB to try and jump forward and throw a stun. He doesn't cross the river, and now Puppy's dead. He bought back. He's gone for 70.
Yeah. Luckily, Roshan nowhere near respawn yet. Zai in trouble here as well.
Oh, Zai.
Good torrent. And this HP region on Earth is
skating away. Yeah.
Predicate top. Yes, Blinkdagger up in 1.
Oh, they're looking for Matumba Man. Spirits, the Abyssal. Oh,
Abyssal was cooldown.
Abyssal was on cooldown. Oh. he was close
it's
enough,
the
that
end
would have
kill.
been...
Was all planned by
Photo
Puppy. He
finish there.
knew that they were gonna relocate top and he would get out because of it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Really,
attack.
really close, and they go back for the tier 2 tower. Yeah, I mean, we saw the idea that Secret wanted to go once
I would
the
like to
Aegis
point
expired,
out
but
that
they're
Radiant's
just
middle tower has fallen.
only
Wait,
9K. Like you said, that number is not right. It feels like maybe closer to 15, 20.
Sorry, B-Cup. I need a moment of silence for Secret here. Game is officially over. IO reached level 25. Whew.
Press F to pay your respects.
Yeah. So, what are you looking forward to in game 2 then?
This one's not over, you know? It's not over until the throne falls. I always keep my hopes up, whether it's 0% on Dota Plus or not, which it's 7%. My percentages are still not hitting. So they got 7% chance. Lucky number 7. Find themselves Ollie, but there's the shadow ending up. He popped here by the Windrunner and got the snowball, but it's not going to be enough to save this Alchemist who's on the run. The shards are though, so he walks away. They'll use that over. They've got the figure. They get the kill on the side. That was over Yapsor, who's hit by those shackles, connected to the tree, and connected with Zai in death.
Alchemist gets out.
And IG come out again.
B-Cup. Alchemist gets out on 100 health. But guess what? If your only damage dealer has to run away because he's on 100 health, you have no more damage dealers to deal damage. Wow.
Yep.
Eager brain. And it's just so difficult to fight back against these tanky heroes now. Almost MKB finished on IO, who, by the way, why not, can hit while he's stunned when his tethered ally hits another hero. Why is that a thing? It shouldn't be.
Absolutely balanced.
But it is.
There it is.
Balls of steel.
Getting the last piece delivered, and we'll have it all ready to go.
Yeah, look at that damage now when that MKB is delivered. He's actually gonna hit for 350 damage. Plus MKB procs. And Ursa with overpower,
Down to level
he's
2.
gonna hit like 6 times a second. And then Io's gonna hit like 6 times a second because of overcharge. And then he's gonna hit 6 more times because of Ursa hitting 6 times. That's 18 hits per second.
It's a lot of times to hit per second.
Yeah, look at the roll shot now. Header him. Yeah, show me that goal. Look. It looks so ridiculous.
More on the attack sounds, but they come in and get themselves the Roche, refresher shard on the Ursa, as well as having that Aegis on the AO and the cheese.
Now, I just look close at this game.
Looking for the Veno. Ooh, they're looking for the Veno, but they might even find more. They've got the Abyssal Blade. They're going to go to Zai. He's going to be dead for 50 seconds. The damage is just so much. He's going to lose. Taka plays forward. He's got the Hex. He's going to look over as the finger hits on him. But Toma Man, he's trying to run away with the BKB. Can he get up the stairs? Can he get away? It's not looking likely. As going all the way in is JT, who's not in too far. Gunned up. Toma Man still surviving. The torrent will land. They get the kill on the Windrunner. They're in a little bit too deep there on the Windrunner. It's a different 82 seconds of buyback with the Ursa who's being disarmed. Disarmed again. He can't right click and he can't do any damage, so they'll get the out the way. IG stepping forward pretty far.
Look at the health region.
X, they'll pull back fly, but it's not going to be enough. They've got the Abyss Blade. And look at the damage coming in from Evo. He's attacking the target. And they've got to kill the Yapsor. They'll get themselves the tusk. Out goes Anisha. And it's just so much damage so quickly. He'll stun himself in the base. Are they going to dive? They were thinking about it. They turned him for a second. So they're getting by the X as well. The torrent. They'll look and turn this around. They'll go to the top by side, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill on him. Azuma Man, they'll take him out and still buy back. Nisha now looking to chase his Evo and might try to leave the base. Goes on the stun though. Stun on Evo. This is only the first time that's taken out of the IO's hand. It's coming out from Taka. That's right on top of Azuma Man, who just fought back.
Oh, buyback on his down.
He's down real low. The base and the right click's coming through to Nisha. He's mashed up. Filled off and gone. Taka, as well as the win on those JT, they're just not buying back because they're not needed at the moment. Evo though, he's got the tether. He'll eat the cheese. He's back up to health. And now looking over at Zai with the right clicks coming in. He's got like Emo not getting stopped in this game. And IG are looking like they're on their way to taking game 1. Here comes the snowball coming up from Gastor. Hitting the wall is much. And still just not enough damage. He
Wait, where's the
Kill
damage?
this ball of energy. They've thrown the stun over at the fly, but they have nothing to follow it up. They can just stand here ready to trade. They've got a missile blade ready in just a second, so let's see who they go after. It's looking like they want Yapsor, who's going over to the top side of the base, but the spear is coming over that Emo. You need to sign seal to deliver your death.
Damage of the Alchemist!
On Emo. Yapsor goes down, Matumberman gone, and game 1 goes the way of IG. Secret drop, game 1, and IG obliterate them.
After the
My
I think it's time
today in
to
the
give Core IO away again. Like, this game showcased perfectly how absolutely ridiculous it actually is. Did you see that damage output at the end? What happened? Like, everyone just disappeared.
He melted.
Yeah, with overpower, overcharge, everything is over.
They had nothing. Swagger, as that was just a complete